To all my brothers and sisters out there, to all my fathers and my mother, to all my uncles and all my aunties out there, I bid you congratulations for watching this video. In this video, I'm going to make it 6 episode. And it's going to be about lifetime investment in agriculture. So that is the title of this video. And in this video, I'm not going to list everything. It's going to be episode 1, episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, but the first one that I want to talk about today will be based on cocoa. So cocoa farming, it may be in Nigeria, it may be in wherever place you are that you're watching me, and they plant cocoa over there, or they don't have cocoa at all and you want to go into it. Now, the reason why I decided to come up with this topic was because I see a lot of people that really want to go into agriculture, and they have been battling with what they can do to reserve for their children, so that could serve as an inheritance for their children. So whenever time when their times come to to go where the elderly ones do go, so that they can have something left for their children. So that is why I decided to come up with something like this, and I believe this is going to help you uh, in a better way. So let's quickly go into what we are dealing with today. So it's all about cocoa, but first of all, already, you have to subscribe in case you're just watching me for the first time. This is Addota Farm. In Addota Farm, we talk about agriculture. So we talk about livestock, we talk about crops, we talk about any other thing that is pertaining to agriculture. So we just carry ourselves along, like that, something like that. So that is what we do here. So, but subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to get notified when next we drop a new video. So even video like this that I'm going to be talking about, the 6th episode of lifetime investment in agriculture. So you just have to turn on the notification and subscribe, so that whenever time I upload immediately, you will be the first person to get alerted before those who are outside the channel could have the opportunity to watch it. So cocoa farming in Nigeria is a very lucrative business, and cocoa farming, it's not just annual crop. Cocoa is a perennial crop. So it's a crop that you can plant, yourself will benefit from it, and your children will benefit from it as well. If your children are still good in agriculture and they take care of your cocoa very well, there are 100% chances for them to still leave the cocoa for the children to come. So that will be your third generation. So everything might not survive, but for taking care of it, it might be planting new ones if the old one are dying. So for instance, now cocoa, it will take cocoa something like that 30 to 50 years before cocoa could die. So you should know, even if you are at the age of 50 years old, or 40 or 30, and you have money and you are thinking of what can I do that will really help me and help my children in the future, so and you decided to go into cocoa business, it is very good. Yourself will benefit from it, and your children as well will benefit from it. So it takes cocoa 30 to 50 years before they even die. So possibly some might not die. There are inside this video, you could see some videos of cocoa on the screen. All this cocoa, I've been seeing them for the past 20 years now, for the past 20 years rather. So, and they are still there doing well. So that is why I just have to come up with this idea that I just have to bring something to all my subscribers ears, so that they can know what to invest in agriculture, so that they don't pump their money into a place that won't benefit their children whenever time they leave this world. If you go into poultry farming, poultry, when things, even at this present situation, poultry farming is not doing well, so everything can collapse. But if you plant your cocoa, if you buy land and you plant your cocoa will still be there. If nothing's happened to it, if you take good care of it, your cocoa will still be there. So, and you don't need to spend much money on cocoa, and they will bring you a huge amount of money time to time. So take cocoa 3 to 5 years before they start sowing, before they start bringing out fruit. That is due to their type, their variety. variety. So we have the hybrid and we have the local one. So I think the local ones is up to 5 years before they start, bringing out fruits, and the hybrid one is just something like that, 3 years before they start bringing this thing. So does cocoa have so much troubles? Cocoa doesn't have much trouble. The only trouble you are going to undergo before you get your cocoa is to get a land, get laborers that will plant them. After they plant them, the only problem you will just be facing, like the only thing that will be stressing you, that will be, it won't be you that will be doing it, it will be your laborers. So the problem will just be you and the laborers, and they will just be helping you to clear the cocoa inside the cocoa. Because if your cocoa is neat, like you can see in the video, your cocoa will do very well, they will grow very well, and their hands, you will need to trim the one that are on the side of the stem, in this stem, the one that just grew from the, so you just try to cut it so that there could be space under the cocoa, so breeze will be, wind, when there are winds, when it blow like that, it will be able to refresh, to blow on those cocoa. So that will make the cocoa to blossom very well. So that is just the only thing. If you just plant cocoa, the only thing you just need to do is to relax at home. If you have enough money and you've been using money to do what, to work on your cocoa, and time to time cocoa will bring in you your money yearly, or maybe twice in a year. So just depending on the time you plant them and depending on how well they do. So cocoa is a very good business. Does cocoa have disease? Of course cocoa have lots of diseases. We have disease like black pod, we have the witch's pod, we have the frosty rot pod, or whatever it is. So we have another one that is I think that is shoot pod virus. So but the one of black pods and the one of shoot pod virus is the one we have majorly in Africa, that affects cocoa the most. And all this disease, how can we control it? It's very easy. So technology have made everything easy. So the only thing you just need to do is to get your pesticide, and you still get your laborer as well. So they spray it, they spray both the leaf, the stem, both the fruit, everything together. So spreading the fruit won't have effect on the seed, because what they need is the seed, and cocoa pod is very thick, so nothing like chemical can penetrate inside it to affect it. So you can spray everything together so that you can get a maximum yield of your cocoa. So you do that time to time, so you do it adequately, and this will help your cocoa to do what, to do very well. In Nigeria, we have lots of places that they are planting cocoa. All I can say, clay soil and loamy soil is good for cocoa. Yeah, those are the soil that are good for cocoa. And if you want to plant your cocoa, it doesn't matter if it is close to the river, but make sure it's a place whereby it will get enough rain. So once you plant your cocoa and your cocoa rise up, it survive, just forget about the rest. Cocoa is just like a tree, it will be growing and it will be doing well. But if you find a place that is close to the river or to the stream, and the land refreshes itself with water, your cocoa will actually be happy as well. But you can plant cocoa anywhere. The only place you can't plant cocoa is on mountain valleys, places like that, and on sandy soil. So cocoa won't do well there. But if you plant them on loamy soil and clay soil, I'm not saying, when I say clay soil, I'm not saying the one that they used to build house. We have clay soil have types. So if you deal with soil very well, you will know they have type. There are some that are just like loamy soil, but they are clay soil. They are black and they can do well. There are some that are a kind of orange color like this. No, should I say yellow? So like that one too, if it is close to the riverside, you can actually plant on that one. So that one too will make your cocoa to do very well. So they plant cocoa all over Nigeria, but I can't really tell if they plant it well in the northern part of Nigeria. But in the southern part, in the eastern part, even if they plant it there, it will be few. But let's come to the Yoruba side of Nigeria. So they plant a lot of cocoa in Yoruba side of Nigeria, most especially in Ibadan. So they plant cocoa very well, and in Ondo State. So they plant cocoa. Cocoa is one of their major business, and they are reaping a huge amount of money from cocoa. So cocoa is a very good business to go into. So it's not something you plant between a year and you harvest the money and that is all. Cocoa is not like cassava. Cocoa is not like maize. Cocoa is not like any other crops like that that could just fetch you a little amount of money and everything will just end there. No, cocoa, you will be enjoying and you'll be making money from cocoa time to time. And cocoa is not like this poultry business that the price will fall, the price will rise, at any time. So cocoa is stable. Even if the price doesn't even drop, so the price will only go higher. So, and we use cocoa for different kind of things. Cocoa is one of the fruits we use in all these items that we use at home. They use cocoa for cream. They use cocoa for what should I call it? Chocolate. They use cocoa for tea and different kind of things like that. So cocoa is very, very essential in our community. So even if you plant your own cocoa, no matter how plenty it is, it will not rot at home. So you will always get customers to buy it. Let me tell you this secret: no matter how wide or big your cocoa farm is, no matter how much you harvest it, let me tell you, you can't import it unless you decide to export it rather. So you can export it or unless you decide to export it, because the one we are planting in Nigeria is not even up to what we need. So it's not up to percentage of what we need, because many people don't really, most especially our young men, they don't really go into all these agric farm like that. So what the business is just to get white collar jobs that could just be earning their monthly money. It's only our fathers and our forefathers that like things about agriculture like this, that actually planted all this fruit, and that is what we are enjoying today. If you could remember in Nigeria history, all our past leaders, that is what they used to build Nigeria in those period. So cocoa is very, very essential, and it will bring you a huge amount of money if you go into it. So this is all about cocoa. So cocoa is a very good business if you want to go into it. And just tune on. Like I said, subscribe, and as well hit the notification bell. So the next video will come in, which will be the episode 2, and you'll have the opportunity to watch it as well. Thank you for watching this, and I believe you are going to take action on this as well.